Hi, I'm Carlos Miller, a junior at Taos High School and a member of the True Kids One Youth Council. My video submission for the future of our food focuses on education and the role it plays in changing the future of our food. I talked to 3 leaders in our community for their thoughts. Today we're at the Arroyos del Norte greenhouse. How do you think outdoor learning spaces can impact elementary school or even high school level students?
Well, it's a living classroom, so we've got all of the, we've got water, we experience some wind, we have, the sun, we have a living laboratory really. So we have science, we have math, we have art, everything right here. And in fact, just earlier, I think we saw some students tasting the spinach, and one child said, I want to take this and put it on my lunch, and the other boy's stuffing the spinach in his pocket. So we're not saying, here, eat the spinach, it's healthy for you. They're actually having a learning experience and embodying that themselves.
So you think building up that interest, building up that passion at an early age can translate into impacts later in life?
Oh, absolutely. Well, okay, so we talked a little bit about like eating spinach, loving lettuce, all that. Because 2 of our biggest problems in New Mexico, health problems, are diabetes and obesity. And so that in itself is a huge component. And then the other thing is, having the relationship with all of the elements and with, science as a living being here with nature. The one thing that I would choose about agriculture is that we have the reverence for the earth and for all of the relations of the water and respect for that and the stewardship of that, because if we can give there, then we can receive. And it's a cycle, and that I think is probably, and the respect for the seed, to always keep the seed and plant the seed and harvest the seed.
What would be your your highlight that you've seen working with students in the garden?
Oh, my highlight that I've seen, I think probably the observation skills that a lot of them do come in with and that a lot of them develop. They get really excited about when they spot something in the garden and I say, what's in the bed? What are we looking at? And they say, oh my God, that's clover. And I'm like, we haven't even talked about clover, but yeah, it is. And they get really excited about the bugs and the worms and kind of seeing all the parts of a garden, all the parts of nature. And so kind of that interweaving of like the wild world as it comes into this physical space that we're working in consistently.
Do you think their interaction with like this outside world and seeing how it could impact them could shift the future of our food and could maybe make it, less doomy and gloomy of like people not seeing the right nutrition and stuff like that? Do you think this could have an impact on that?
I think for sure. I mean, kids are really hopeful. They're optimistic, they're imaginative. The responsibility is not only on the kids, and the hope is not only on the kids. We're all part of this movement and this life that we all share on this planet.
So the benefits of teaching agricultural practices to the youth is they can never go hungry. That's the first thing I tell them. Once you learn this, you have really no excuse. I hope by, our students not only learning different agricultural and sustainable practices will, kind of ripple and echo, throughout their lives and whoever they talk to, whoever they teach, whether it be their family, friends, other people that they meet wherever in their life. Know that not everyone is going to be a farmer, and that's completely okay too. Not everyone needs to be a farmer. But what I feel our community of Taos Pueblo and even Taos needs is just more of different anything and everything. I just hope that these kids can learn and feel confident in whatever they do and bring that back here. We need more of everything in our community to really help it thrive and grow.
The reason why I'm so passionate about youth is that us older people, we're not so excited about change. And even myself, we buck against change because we're set and life is already hard. Our youth are our true engines of change. And so if we want to see something better for their future, our youth is where I always go. Even when I served in the Peace Corps in West Africa, even though my job was supposed to be tailored towards the adult farmers, it was really going towards the youth on other concepts, and that those are who seemed to really be the engines to move movements forward for true change to better societies.